Brushed by destiny. A struggling artist's triumph. Amelia Lawrence had always been fascinated by the world of colors, shapes, and imagination. As a young girl growing up in a modest neighborhood in New York City, she would spend hours filling sketchbooks with her vivid fantasies. Her parents, hardworking immigrants from Guatemala, encouraged her artistic pursuits but also worried about her future. They wanted her to have a stable and secure life, one they had fought hard to provide for her. As she entered her teenage years, Amelia's passion for art only deepened. She spent her evenings attending art classes at the local community center and her weekends exploring museums and galleries across the city. Her talent was undeniable, and her heart swelled with dreams of one day making it as a professional artist. Amelia's high school years were a time of financial strain for her family. They could hardly afford art supplies, let alone the exorbitant tuition fees for art school. It was a tough choice, but she decided to study economics at a nearby college, a decision her parents wholeheartedly supported. They believed that a steady job in finance would offer her a secure future, and Amelia was willing to make that sacrifice for their sake. While she dutifully pursued her economics degree, Amelia never abandoned her true love, art. She would spend her evenings working on her art in secret, hidden away from the watchful eyes of her parents. Her small dorm room was adorned with her paintings and sketches, and she couldn't help but dream of the day when her art would take center stage in her life. Amelia's college years were a time of conflicting emotions. On one hand, she was excelling in her economic studies, and she knew that her family was proud of her accomplishments. On the other hand, the burden of her unfulfilled artistic aspirations weighed heavily on her. She yearned for the freedom to express herself and share her unique perspective with the world. Graduation day marked a bittersweet moment for Amelia. She had earned her degree in economics with honors, and her parents beamed with pride. As she stood in her cap and gown, she couldn't help but feel a sense of emptiness. It was a path chosen for her, not by her. The applause and cheers of her family echoed in her ears, but they couldn't drown out the whispers of her unfulfilled dreams. In the years that followed, Amelia landed a prestigious job at a large financial firm. She was successful, climbing the corporate ladder at a rapid pace. She was well respected among her colleagues, and her parents were thrilled with her professional achievements. Her desk at the office was adorned with family photos, but hidden within its drawers were her secret sketches and unfinished paintings. Amelia's life was divided between two worlds. By day, she was a brilliant economist, and by night, she was an aspiring artist. Her art was her sanctuary, her escape from the pressures and demands of her job. She would often stay up into the early hours of the morning, painting and drawing, fueled by her unwavering determination to pursue her dreams. As the years passed, Amelia's paintings improved, and her style matured. She had a unique ability to capture the human experience in her art. Her use of colors, shapes, and emotions resonated deeply with those who saw her work. But she remained hidden in the shadows, fearful of the reactions of her colleagues and her family if they were to discover her secret life as an artist. One fateful evening, as Amelia worked on a particularly intricate painting in the dimly lit corner of her studio apartment, a powerful feeling surged through her. It was a feeling she couldn't ignore any longer, a feeling of longing, of destiny beckoning her toward her true calling. Her heart was screaming for her to break free, to step into the light of her own dreams, and to finally declare herself as the artist she had always been. Amelia had been invited to an art exhibition in the city. It was a gallery showcasing the works of emerging artists, and one of her friends had managed to secure an invitation for her. She hesitated, knowing the risks of revealing her secret life, but a deep, unstoppable force within her urged her to go. She made a decision that would change the course of her life. As she entered the gallery, her heart raced. The vibrant, colorful canvases on the walls around her felt like a reflection of her own soul. Amelia observed the artists and their bold, unapologetic expressions through their art. She felt both exhilarated and anxious, as if she were standing at the precipice of a new world. Amelia's friend introduced her to the curator of the exhibition, a woman named Claire Mitchell. Claire was known for her sharp eye for talent, and she had a reputation for discovering hidden gems in the art world. She looked at Amelia's art with a discerning eye, and Amelia couldn't help but hold her breath. Claire's gaze lingered on one of Amelia's paintings, a deeply emotional portrait of a young girl with eyes filled with hope and dreams. The painting spoke to her in a way that was difficult to put into words. She turned to Amelia and said, "This is incredible. Who's the artist?" Amelia hesitated for a moment, her heart pounding in her chest. Then, summoning all her courage, she replied, "I am." Claire's eyebrows shot up in surprise, and she scrutinized Amelia's face, as if searching for any sign of deception. "You're the artist?" she asked, her tone filled with curiosity. Amelia nodded, her heart pounding even harder. "Yes, I am. I've been living a double life, working in finance by day and creating art by night. But I've reached a point in my life where I can no longer hide my true passion. I want to be an artist." Claire's eyes twinkled with a mix of admiration and understanding. "I've seen many artists who start late in life, but very few with your level of talent and dedication. I believe you have what it takes to make it in the art world. Would you be interested in showcasing your work in one of our upcoming exhibitions?" Amelia's eyes filled with tears of joy and disbelief. It was a moment she had dreamt of her entire life. Her breakthrough was unfolding before her, and it was beyond anything she could have imagined. She nodded enthusiastically, her voice trembling with emotion. "Yes, yes, would love to." Claire introduced Amelia to the other artists at the gallery, and she was met with open arms and warm encouragement. The art world, it seemed, was a place where her dreams could thrive, and her talent could flourish without judgment. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Amelia worked tirelessly on her art, pouring her heart and soul into her creations. The exposure from the gallery had opened doors for her, and she was now receiving recognition from art enthusiasts and collectors alike. Her first solo exhibition was a resounding success, and her paintings were selling at prices that exceeded her wildest expectations. Amelia had finally found her place in the art world, and she was living the life she had always yearned for. She had proven to herself and to the world that it was never too late to chase one's dreams, to defy the expectations of society, and to embrace one's true calling. But her journey was far from over. Amelia knew that her art could be a force for good in the world, and she was determined to use it to make a difference. She decided to dedicate a portion of her earnings to support art programs for underprivileged children, to give them the same opportunities she had once longed for. Her dream was not just to be a successful artist but to be an inspiration to others, showing them that they too could break free from the chains of conformity and pursue their passions. Amelia's story became an inspiration to many, not only in the art world but across all walks of life. She became a symbol of courage, determination, and the unyielding human spirit. Her journey from a struggling artist in the shadows to a celebrated artist in the spotlight was a testament to the power of following one's heart, no matter the obstacles in the way. Her breakthrough moment in the art world was more than just a professional accomplishment, it was a triumph of the human spirit. It showed that no dream was too big, no passion too small, and that with unwavering determination, one could paint their own path to success, even against the backdrop of society's expectations. Amelia Lawrence had painted her way to destiny, and in doing so, she had brushed her mark on the canvas of life, creating an inspiring masterpiece for all to see. Her story was a reminder that it was never too late to embrace one's true calling, and that the pursuit of one's dreams could light the path to an extraordinary, fulfilling life. The struggling artist had found her way, her voice, and her purpose, and in the end, her triumph was not just a personal one, it was a beacon of hope for anyone with a dream waiting to be realized. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Brushstrokes of Resilience. A struggling artist's breakthrough. The art world can be a cruel and unforgiving place, a labyrinth of judgment and rejection where countless aspiring artists lose themselves in the maze of their dreams. Ashley Montgomery knew this all too well. She had been pursuing her passion for painting for as long as she could remember, and it felt like an eternity of struggle. But Ashley's story is not just one of defeat and despair, it is a testament to the unyielding power of the human spirit, the triumph of resilience, and the intoxicating allure of art. The unseen genius. Ashley's journey began in the quiet town of Willowbrook. She was an introverted child, often lost in her own thoughts, and her family noticed her inclination towards art from a young age. Her father, a pragmatic man, saw art as a frivolous pursuit, but her mother recognized Ashley's undeniable talent. "Keep painting, my dear," her mother would whisper, "don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot achieve. The world may not see your genius now, but one day, they will." Ashley's parents struggled to make ends meet, so there was little room for formal art education. Instead, Ashley spent hours sketching on any paper she could find, refining her technique through sheer determination and unwavering passion. She often studied the great masters and tried to emulate their techniques. The only art classes she could afford were the ones she gave herself. Rejection and heartache. As Ashley grew older, the realities of life pressed upon her. She worked various odd jobs to support herself while continuing to paint in her spare time. Her first attempts to showcase her art at local galleries were met with rejection and indifference. The harsh critiques of the gallery owners and art critics made her question her talent and purpose. Despite her trials, Ashley couldn't let go of her dream. Her art was her escape from the world, a sanctuary where she could express her thoughts, emotions, and dreams. The pain of rejection only fueled her determination to prove her worth. She painted not for fame or fortune but because she couldn't imagine a life without her art. In a world that seemed determined to suppress her creativity, Ashley found an unexpected ally in an art supply store owner named Mr. Anderson. He had recognized the spark in Ashley's eyes and her unwavering dedication to her craft. He gave her discounts on art supplies and often encouraged her to keep pushing forward. "Ashley," he said one sunny afternoon as he handed her a canvas, "never forget why you started this journey. Your art has the power to change the world. You just have to keep believing in yourself." These words, like a lifeline in the stormy sea of doubt, kept Ashley going. She spent countless hours in her makeshift studio, pouring her heart and soul into her work. Her paintings became her silent companions, each canvas an intimate conversation between her thoughts and the vibrant colors she used to express them. The art of survival. Ashley's struggle was far from over. As she faced eviction from her tiny apartment, she had no choice but to take on multiple jobs to sustain her art. Her days were filled with mundane tasks, but her nights belonged to the canvas. She painted with an unwavering spirit, often surviving on minimal sleep. Her apartment was adorned with her paintings, and every inch of wall space was a testament to her determination. She dreamed that one day, someone would walk into her small abode and recognize the raw talent that poured from her brush. The turning point in Ashley's life came when she met David, a struggling musician who shared a similarly arduous journey. They met by chance at a local cafe, where Ashley was sketching a scene from the window, and he was strumming his guitar for a few coins. Their shared stories of rejection, struggle, and relentless pursuit of their passions formed an instant bond. David invited Ashley to display her artwork during his next gig at a small, underground art gallery. It wasn't the prestigious venue she had dreamed of, but it was a chance for her work to be seen. The day of the event, Ashley arrived with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. The small gallery was dimly lit, with barely enough space for the paintings, but it was filled with people eager to experience the fusion of art and music. As David's melodic tunes filled the air, Ashley's paintings captivated the audience. The vibrancy of her colors, the depth of her emotions, and the stories woven into her art resonated with the viewers. Ashley received her first praise and encouragement from strangers who admired her work. The seed of recognition. Though the gallery was a modest affair, it was a significant milestone in Ashley's journey. It marked the beginning of her recognition as an artist, and it fueled her determination. She continued to paint, grow, and evolve her style, gaining more admirers and followers with each passing day. The newfound recognition brought her modest commissions, allowing her to quit one of her soul-draining jobs. Ashley's art soon began to appear in local magazines and newspapers, with features on her life, struggles, and her ability to turn despair into art. She was invited to participate in small art festivals and fairs, each event expanding her network and exposing her to new opportunities. Yet, she knew that the art world could be a harsh mistress, and fame was elusive. As Ashley's work gained more attention, she couldn't help but feel the pressure to meet the growing expectations of her admirers. She had always painted for herself, but now she felt the weight of her audience's anticipation. Doubt crept in, and she began to question her own talent. What if she couldn't create art that lived up to the newfound standards? David noticed the change in Ashley and reminded her of their days of struggle. "You paint because it's your voice," he said. "Don't lose that voice in the noise of the world. Your art is a reflection of your soul, not the whims of others." With David's words in mind, Ashley took a step back and reconnected with her roots. She returned to the simple act of painting for herself, letting her emotions guide her brushstrokes rather than the expectations of others. Her art regained its authenticity and, with it, its magic. The pursuit of mastery. Ashley's journey was marked by countless hours of practice, refining her technique, and expanding her artistic horizons. She studied different art movements, experimented with various mediums, and sought inspiration from nature, literature, and her personal experiences. Every piece she created was a step toward mastery, a bridge connecting her past self to the artist she was becoming. The more she painted, the more she discovered the infinite possibilities that lay within the world of art. She didn't limit herself to one style or theme, and her versatility became her signature. From impressionistic landscapes to abstract emotions, she explored the rich tapestry of human expression through her work. Ashley began to channel her vulnerability into her art, using her struggles and triumphs as a source of inspiration. She painted pieces that explored themes of resilience, hope, and the human spirit's capacity to endure. These emotionally charged paintings resonated with her audience, touching their hearts and inspiring them in turn. One of her most renowned works, The Phoenix's Flight, depicted a majestic bird rising from the ashes, its wings spread wide, and its eyes filled with determination. The painting was a reflection of her own journey, a testament to her ability to rise above adversity and reach new heights. The Phoenix's Flight was featured in a prestigious art magazine, drawing attention from art collectors and galleries around the country. The breakthrough. Ashley's big breakthrough came when she received an invitation to exhibit her work at a renowned art gallery in the heart of New York City. The gallery was known for showcasing emerging talents and was considered a launchpad to international recognition. Ashley couldn't believe her luck, and the magnitude of the opportunity left her both thrilled and terrified. Months of hard work went into preparing for the exhibition. She poured her heart into every canvas, creating a collection that told her story, one that resonated with the human experience of struggle and triumph. The opening night was a whirlwind of emotions, as Ashley stood amidst the crowd, listening to the praise and admiration for her work. Her journey had come full circle, from being an unknown artist in a small town to exhibiting in the heart of the art world. The New York exhibition catapulted Ashley into the international art scene. Her work was praised for its depth, emotional resonance, and universal themes. Art collectors, galleries, and museums from around the world sought to acquire her pieces. Ashley's paintings were soon displayed in prestigious institutions, and her story was featured in documentaries and biographies. Despite her newfound success, Ashley remained grounded, never forgetting her humble beginnings. She continued to create art that reflected the human condition, drawing from her own struggles and triumphs. Her work continued to inspire others to pursue their passions, no matter the obstacles they faced. A life well painted. As the years passed, Ashley's art evolved and matured. She painted with a sense of purpose, using her talent to shed light on important social issues and to promote a sense of unity and hope in a world that often seemed divided and bleak. Her art became a voice for the voiceless, a beacon of inspiration for those who needed it most. Ashley's journey from a struggling artist to an internationally recognized icon was not without its challenges, but it was a testament to the power of perseverance and the ability of the human spirit to overcome adversity. Her story served a. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the subscribe button to learn English through watching these kinds of interesting stories daily. Please click on the screen on any video showing on your screen to watch it next. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video till the end.